Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football uh, post-game show. Uh, and Sort of an interesting game last night. It really, the Las Vegas Raiders held on to beat the Green Bay Packers 17-3 last night at Allegiant Stadium in uh, Las Vegas, Nevada. Linebacker Robert Spillane had just one career interception before Monday night, and cornerback Emmett Robinson received just his second start in 5 games. Both players were critical to the Las Vegas Raiders' 17-13 victory over the Green Bay Packers. Spillane intercepted Green Bay's uh, Jordan Love twice, and Robinson made the game-sealing pick in the end zone to stop the 3-game skid. Now, one of the best interceptions I've ever seen in my life, Spillane said. 50 yards down the field to be able to comfort uh, his body, high point the football and end the game like that. An outstanding play by a player who has been uh, gnawing at the bit to get on the field. The Raiders offense did just enough with Jimmy Garoppolo completing 22 of 31 passes for 208 yards and a touchdown while throwing his NFL high seventh interception. Jacoby Myers caught 7 passes for 75 yards and a touchdown, and former Packer Devontae Adams had 4 catches for 45 yards. Love was 16 of 30 for 182 yards and 3 picks. He has thrown 5 interceptions in the past 2 games. Uh, I have got to be better, Love said. I've just got to take care of the ball. Both offenses struggled. The Raiders are now 2-3 on the season. They went to 2-3 and gained 275 yards, and the Packers fell to 2-3, finished with 285. I thought our defense competed hard enough, for us to win the game. Packers coach Matt LaFleur said, "We've got to find a way to score points because I think anytime you hold somebody to 17 points, it's enough to win football games." Las Vegas ended an 8-game skid against the Packers. The franchise last beat the Packers uh, in 1987 when it played in Los Angeles, when they were the Los Angeles Raiders. Uh, uh, and uh, and uh, and I gotta tell you, you can't count this Raiders team out by far. Robertson scored the victory, secured the victory. Robinson secured the victory. When he intercepted a pass in the end zone with 44 seconds left. I I played receiver in high school. Robertson said, "I am an offensive player playing defense." The Raiders took a 10-3 lead into halftime thanks to a 9-yard touchdown pass from Garoppolo to Myers. Las Vegas had a chance for an even bigger lead after Spillane's interception in the second quarter gave the Raiders possession at the Green Bay 7, but settled for a short field goal. The kind of start was nothing new for the Packers, who have scored 6 first-half points in their past 3 games. They overcame a 17-0 deficit at the break 2 weeks ago to beat the New Orleans Saints last week. And in the second half, and last week, the Detroit Lions 17-7 in the second half, but outscored. Yeah. And last week outscored the Detroit Lions 17-7 in the second half, but still lost by touchdowns. Excuse me, I apologize for my wordings uh, and uh, and right on cue, the Packers opened the second half with Rudy Ford's interception of Garoppolo that led A.J. Dillon's 5-yard run to tie the game. Later in the third quarter, Green Bay failed to take advantage of a short field. Love found Christian Watson without a defender within about 10 yards of him. The 77-yard completion and a horse collar tackle penalty put the Packers at the three and and but Green Bay had to settle for a chip shot field goal to go ahead 13-10. The lead didn't hold up long. Josh Jacobs' 2-yard touchdown run to open the fourth quarter put Vegas back in front, and a lot of credit for hanging in there and grinding it out. Raiders coach Josh McDaniels said it was the kind of game the entire fourth quarters nothing was easy, and it was brother against brother. Give the edge to the younger brother, Anders Carlson, in the matchup of kicking brothers. Anders Carlson made both field goals for the Packers from 37 and 22 yards. His 7 of 7 on field goals and 10 of 10 on extra points. Two of the rookie's field goals are from at least 50 yards. Daniel Carlson, one of the league's most reliable kickers, hit from 26 yards, but he had a 53-yard attempt, partially blocked, and a 52-yarder bounce off the right upright, and he entered this game having made 24 of 29 career field goals from at least 50 yards. Golden Lights torch. The Las Vegas Golden Knights, with the Stanley Cup in tow, lit the Al Davis Memorial torch before the game. They drew a loud ovation from the crowd, which chanted "Go Knights, go!" The Knights will raise their championship banner Tuesday night before facing the Seattle Kraken in the season opener. Now, the injuries for the Packers. Packers got a boost when when cornerback J.R.E. Alexander started after missing the previous two games with a back injury. Packers linebacker Kiwi Walker had a knee injury, and safety Darnell Savage had a calf, were injured in the second quarter. The Raiders entered the game thin at cornerback with Nate Hobbs with an ankle injury and Jagorian Bennett, who has a hamstring injury and not playing. They did not play. And the Packers are on a bye week this next week, but they play at Denver on October 22nd. McDaniels goes up against his old boss for the second season in a row when Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots, who were shut out by the New Orleans Saints this past Sunday, come to town. So I have to give credit to where credit is due, and that is to the Las Vegas Raiders. And they get the game balls. They get them. I'm trying to. I apologize for the technical problems I'm having here. Oh, whoops. Come on, sucker. And I'm trying to. I'm sorry. And I'm going to give you the game balls in just a second here. Trying to get. I'm gonna just sit tight. I am going to give you the game balls, but all right, now I can try to give them to you. I'm trying to get this thing to go up here. There we go. Jimmy Garoppolo, 22 of 31 carries and attempts, 108 yards. one touchdown, one interception. Josh Jacobs, 20 attempts, 69 yards, one touchdown, and I think it's and Jacoby Myers. And Jacoby Myers, he had 7 receptions, 75 yards, and one touchdown. So Green Bay must regroup as they are now 2-3 in the season. And Raiders are going to try to even up their record at 3-3 when they play New England this Sunday. But the Packers will have to regroup during that bye week, and really, they got a lot of work to do. And so we we got some great action for week 6 coming up of the NFL. And to kick off for Thursday Night Football, it'll be the Denver Broncos at the Kansas City Chiefs. And that'll be at 8:15 on Thursday. The Browns face the 49ers. Deshaun Watson is questionable to play. If he does not play, PJ Walker will start. The Minnesota Vikings will play the Chicago Bears, and both teams look to get their second win. Miami plays Carolina. Detroit and Tampa Bay, that should be a good game. Philadelphia and the Jets. Sunday Night Football, the Giants play Buffalo at Bills Stadium. And next Monday Night Football, the Dallas Cowboys. And we'll go to SoFi Stadium to play the Los Angeles Chargers. And the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers are on a bye week this week. So we got great football coming up for week 6. Well, that's just about going to wrap it up for the Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football postgame show. I'll be back with the Thursday Night Football pregame show on Thursday to kick off week 6 and Thursday Night Football. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day and every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.